An High Court judge from Uganda who came into the UK for a PhD degree program has been alleged to have committed modern-day slavery offense, and she will be sentenced in May 2025. This is a sad story, and it can happen to anyone. So if you care to know more about the details why a High Court judge in Uganda who come into the UK for a PhD degree study will be sentenced in May 2025 here in the UK, you need to stick with me to the end of this video so you can get the full information. Anybody can fall victim irrespective of your status in the society. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Victor. In this channel, I give latest updates on ways you can study abroad and ways you can migrate through the skilled workers migration route. I also share latest changes to UK immigration policies, just like the update I'll be giving you right in a minute. If this content looks exciting to you and you gain value for this video, you can subscribe to this channel to join the amazing evergreen family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch our video. We do appreciate. So guys, let's get straight into today's video. An High Court judge from Uganda who is currently studying a PhD program here in the UK has been alleged to have committed modern slavery offense here in the UK. The law has no respecter of your status, even if you're a president. We've seen so many presidents, right? After their time of ruling the country or their time of being the president of a nation, the law still come up to hunt them based on what they've done right and or what they've done wrong. So in this case, the lady from Uganda is studying PhD program here in the UK. From the video, what she said she's a diplomat and she has a diplomatic status. This is where the issue is. Back in Africa, our leaders, those who are opportune to be in position of authority, they have those pattern for impunity. And you know, when impunity reigns for so long, it becomes normal. When you start oppressing people because of your status, either political status or your social status, you started oppressing people over a long period of time. Oppressing people, if that oppression is not checked or is not being challenged over a period of time, it becomes like a normal thing. So when you are doing it, it's feel within you that you are doing the right thing. This lady came into the UK for a PhD program. I don't know, PhD program is within 2.5 years to 3 years or 3 years to 3.5 years in the UK. Depends on the program you are studying and how fast you are able to meet up with your coursework. She came into the UK to study and she bring in a house help from Uganda to come and live with her here in the UK, probably to help her with some chores. I understand very well that in Africa, you can decide to get as many house help as you deem fit and pay them peanuts. That's what most political class or the elite, they have house help for those that are cooking, childminder, those that are cleaning their car, those that are locking the gate, gatesmen. In fact, you can get as many housemaid as you feel, as you wishes. After all, you pay them whatever you feel you can pay them. If the minimum wage is £1, you can start to pay them 10 pence. There's nothing they can do about that. There's nothing you can do about that. The law does not put a burden on them to pay their house help a certain amount. And you know, this impunity keep on recurring. You can employ so many house help as you feel like and pay them whatever you feel like. In fact, you can even decide not to pay them. That is the practice of the elites in Africa. And you know, like I said, when impunity has reigned for so long, the impunity it look like normal to those who are being engaged in those impunity. Understand, this lady brought her housemate to the UK to come and assist her. Unknowing to her, if you are bringing somebody to come and help you as an housemate, you must first of all pay that person the minimum wage that is being paid here in the UK. It's not within you to choose if you will pay the person or not, or if you decide to pay them any amount you feel that within your conscience is okay for them. You know, the impunity that has been going on, all what they've been doing, she took that same attitude here. And now, the law is no respecter of anybody. I'm very sure the lady has either been maltreated or she has been given a first-hand information that what you are doing here or the job or the way you've been treated here is not the right way. If you speak up, you will get justice. And you know, somebody that is being an house help back in Africa has the opportunity to come into the UK, and he or she has gotten a tip-off that if you speak up, you might get an asylum, get a stay here, and get a better life. Tell me, somebody that's been enjoying all sorts of impunity, maltreatment over the years, you brought the same person here to the UK to come and continue in that same light. I think that was probably the genesis of all of this. From the news, when the police were informed about the treatment that the lady brought an housemaid to come and work for her here in the UK while she is studying, without payment, I don't know the kind of treatment she has been given to the housemaid, but the information gets out and police were involved. So they told her about the crime she has committed, and from the body cam camera from the police that were interrogating her, she said she's a diplomat. She's an high court judge, and she's a diplomat. She's having a diplomatic passport. Because those persons that have the diplomatic passport, those are that call themselves diplomats, they see themselves as superhuman. Any other person is just below their standard. That is the African mentality. But fast forward to the UK, the law doesn't have all of those. Those rights does not cover you here. We are all human first before you attain any status. And because of this impunity, and it has been going on for over, only God knows how many number of years this impunity has been going on. The government now have charged her to court. The news is all over. I will leave a link so you can go and read for yourself. I'm only trying to bring out some sense out of it. She has been charged and she will be convicted in May, because modern day slavery is not something the United Kingdom condone in any form. And the person she employed to come and be doing the housemaid, that is an opportunity for her to get a good ground for asylum, and she'll be granted asylum, and in fact she'll be settled here in the UK and start building a new life for his or herself. One other thing that comes to my mind, she's an high court judge. She should be conversant with some of these laws in the UK. At least, if not in depth, but know some stuff about modern day slavery. That you are not supposed to bring somebody here to come and be doing a childminder or whatever, domestic stuff, without paying the person an appropriate amount. They did not disclose the means the person used to come in here, because she's a student. The fact that she's a diplomat and she's a student, if you are bringing somebody to come and help you here as a maid, then the person must be on a temporary visa. How old is the person? What is the duration of the visa? Because you cannot come in here to study with your dependent. The person is not your family member. How did she come in here? So some of the allegations, she brought the person in under false pretense. Did you tell the person you are coming here to give her a job, or you procure a kind of work visa, and at the end of the day, the person is now working as a domestic staff without pay? There are so many things behind the scene. But the highlight of it, if you are bringing somebody to come and help you here in the UK, you're married, you need an assistant, or you have kids, you are working, the type of job you are doing doesn't give you the time to be able to cater for your domestic chores, and you want to bring in somebody from your country, follow the right process. Look at the laws, what you need to do, how you can do that legally. And above all, you must pay that person the minimum amount they are paying here in the UK. You cannot pick or choose how much you want to pay the person, because you are bringing the person from Africa, or you're bringing it from your hometown. The person is poor. It seems it doesn't have any future. You think you want to come and give the person a bright future. It doesn't work that way. At the end of the day, you will burn your finger. Sometimes, those persons, the minute they arrive in the UK, they will get tip-off. By the time they mix up with one or two people, they'll tell them, no, it's not right. You can do it this way. And with this is a very good ground for you to seek an asylum. Knowing fully well, if you return the person back home, he or she might be victimized, because you know the absolute power some of those our elites have. They can do and undo. They can maim and do anything to you, and nothing will happen because they have the resources, they have the connect to oppress you. Your voice will not be heard. So you can just use that as a ground to get an asylum here in the UK, and the government will give you. This is a good ground. That housemaid of a person will never go back to Uganda. He or she will be granted asylum here, and it will be settled big time. So guys, if you are bringing somebody to come and help you here in the UK, follow the right process. This is the UK. There are laws governing everything. You like this country, that was the reason why you make your mind to either come here to study or come here to live. So the fact you like the country, you must also like their law, the rules and regulation that governs what they do here. It's just rules and regulation that makes the country what it is, that attracted you to come and live here or study here. So, and once you like the country, you should like their rules, you should like their lifestyle, you should like everything about them, because that is what makes them what they are before you like them. So you're coming here to the UK to study, and you bring somebody to come and help you, and you're a high court judge. You should know this. You're a legal person. You should know some of those basic rules. I'm bringing this person to come and help me. What am I supposed to do? So you'll be inside of law. She tried to use the diplomatic status, and let her understand this is the UK. It doesn't work. That diplomatic status will not work here in the UK. So at the end of the day, she'll be convicted and she'll be sent to prison. After serving her term, then she will go back to her country, and if she still have the job, high court judge, maybe continue. Guys, this is an update. If you are bringing somebody to come and help you as a domestic staff, try to look at the various legislation that governs it and work accordingly. I don't know, it's not an excuse. This is the UK. You cannot beg. You cannot be ignorant, right? As a high court judge, she's supposed to know all of these basic things. If laymen like us who are not lawyers know that modern day slavery is something that is not condoned here in the UK and even the world at large, but in Africa, because anything goes, politicals, those in high office, they take advantage of vulnerable people, so they think everything is the same. And like I said, once impunity continue for a very long time, like a normal thing, right? So you that is doing the normal thing, they see you as one who is not doing the normal thing. At the end of the day, those that are doing the punity unchecked over a long period of time become like a birthright. So guys, this is an update. We've come to the end of today's video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You can leave your thought on the comment box, what you think about the situation with this high court judge from Uganda that will be sentenced in May. And you can share this content so other persons can learn from it. See you in my next video.